Hello students, in this video we are going to learn compounds of silicon. In previous video we saw carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Today we are going to study compounds of silicon. The first compound is silicon dioxide. Before that, I want to tell you some points about silicon. So look here, silicon does not form double bond with silicon atom. Similarly, this formation of double bond is not possible. Similarly, silicon does not form double bond with oxygen. The reason is that the atomic size of silicon is larger than carbon and its electronegativity is lower than carbon. That is why silicon does not form double bond with other silicon atom. Similarly, silicon does not form double bond with oxygen. Silicon-oxygen bond is very strong. Silicon-oxygen bond is very strong because the electronegativity difference between silicon and oxygen is very high. Silicon contains vacant d orbital. In silicon atom, vacant d orbital is present. Therefore, it can extend its coordination number beyond 4. It can extend its coordination number beyond 4. SiO bond is strong than silicon bond and silicon hydrogen bond. Now come to silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide is known as silica. This is known as silica. About 95% Earth's crust, 95% Earth's crust contain silica and silicates. 95% Earth's crust contain silica and silicates. Silica has three-dimensional. Silica is three-dimensional network solid. In silica, each silicon atom is covalently bonded with 4 other oxygen atoms. In crystal of silica, silicon atom is covalently bonded with 4 other silicon atoms in tetrahedral manner. In silica, silicon undergoes sp3 hybridization. In silica crystal has I repeat once, I explain like this. In silica, 8-membered ring is formed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8-membered ring is formed with alternate silicon oxygen atoms, silicon oxygen, silicon oxygen, silicon oxygen, alternate silicon and oxygen atoms are present. The entire crystal of silica is a giant molecule, a big molecule, giant molecule. Due to presence of strong silicon-oxygen bond, this silica is not affected by halogens. Similarly, dihydrogen and acids. This silica reacts with HF, hydrofluoric acid, and it forms SiF4 plus H2O. I balance this reaction. Here 4 fluorine, therefore I take 4 times HF and here twice H2O. Similarly, this silica reacts with sodium hydroxide and it forms sodium silicate, Na2SiO3. Hydrogen combines with oxygen and water molecule is formed. Therefore, I take twice NaOH. So, silica reacts with HF and alkali. Now, you see, quartz is one form of silica. Quartz is one form of silica. It is used in clocks or radio and television broadcasting Silica gel is another form of silica which is used as dehydrating agent and good adsorbent in chromatography. Silica gel is used as good adsorbent in chromatography and dehydrating agent. Amorphous silica is used in filtration techniques. Amorphous silicon is used in filtration technique. So this is about silicon dioxide. After explaining silicon dioxide, I am going to explain next compound of silicon, that is silicon tetrachloride. We have studied this point before. I am going to repeat this point once again. So I write the heading. The second compound of silicon is silicon tetrachloride. Silicon tetrachloride is prepared by treating silicon with chlorine. It forms SiCl4, silicon tetrachloride. Balance the reaction. I take twice Cl2 on left hand side. So in this way, silicon tetrachloride can be prepared. This silicon tetrachloride is formed by sp3 hybridization of silicon atom, sp3 hybridization of silicon atom. You know that this is carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. Carbon tetrachloride cannot be hydrolyzed by water. The reason is no reaction takes place here. Carbon tetrachloride cannot be hydrolyzed by water due to absence of d orbital. Carbon cannot extend its coordination number beyond 4. Carbon cannot extend its coordination number beyond 4. Therefore, due to absence of d orbital, carbon tetrachloride cannot be hydrolyzed by water. I represent here silicon tetrachloride. It has tetrahedral structure. It is treated with water molecule H2O. For our simplicity, I write in this way. Oxygen atom carries lone pair of electron. Oxygen donates its lone pair of electron to silicon. Silicon contains vacant d orbital in its valence shell. Silicon contains vacant d orbital in its valence shell. Therefore, silicon tetrachloride is hydrolyzed by water. Let us study the mechanism of hydrolysis. Now you see, this is silicon tetrachloride, SiCl4. Oxygen donates its lone pair of electron to this silicon tetrachloride. Oxygen atom contains two lone pair of electron and this complex is formed. This complex loses HCl molecule. Here I write minus HCl. The product I am going to represent here here Cl is replaced by OH, Cl, Cl and Cl. This compound further undergoes hydrolysis. 3-chlorine, therefore I take plus 3 times H2O. I replace OH, chlorine is replaced by OH, I write minus 3 HCl. The product is Si, OH, OH, OH and OH. Orthosilicic acid is produced. Orthosilicic acid is formed. So this is about silicon tetrachloride. SiCl4 is formed by sp3 hybridization of silicon atom. After studying silicon tetrachloride, we are going to learn about silicones. So what are silicones? How are they prepared? And what are its uses? That I am going to explain. So the point is very simple. Try to understand. So the heading is silicones. Right? Remember the correct spelling, silicone, O-N-E, silicones. Silicones are organosilicon polymers. Silicones are organosilicon polymers which contains repeated units of R2SiO. This is the repeating unit present in silicone. R is alkyl group, may be small, medium or large. The empirical formula of silicone is similar to empirical formula of ketone. This is ketone. There is similarity between empirical formula of ketone and empirical formula of silicone. Therefore, the name silicone is given. Organosilicon compounds which contains repeated units of R2SiO are called silicones. In silicon oxygen silicon linkage is present. Silicon oxygen silicon linkage is present. 1 minute. Now we are going to study formation of silicon. Try to understand. The point is very simple. So I write here methyl chloride CH3Cl. I take 2 molecules of methyl chloride. It reacts with silicon when heated with copper powder. When heated with copper powder at about 570 Kelvin. 570 Kelvin. The product is, you know that silicon is tetravalent. Here Cl, Cl, CS3 and CS3. This compound is formed. This compound is formed. It undergoes hydrolysis plus twice H2O minus twice HCl. Cl reacts with hydrogen and forms HCl. Cl is replaced by OH. Similar with this Cl also. The product is silicon, which is tetravalent. Here is OH group. Here is OH group, CS3 and CS3. This compound is formed. Methyl chloride reacts with silicon in presence of copper powder at 570 Kelvin to give this compound. This compound on hydrolysis forms this compound. I take N molecules of this compound. So I write here silicon, tetravalent silicon. Here is OH, here is OH, CS3, CS3. One more molecule I write here silicon, 4 covalent bonds, OH, OH, CS3, CS3. So like this you take n molecules. So here on left hand side also I show molecules. The same molecule, I have taken n molecules of this compound. It undergoes polymerization. It undergoes polymerization. Long chain polymer is produced. Long chain polymer is produced. The formation of polymer I represent like this. Silicon CS3. Here water is removed. Look here, water is removed. Minus H2O. CS3, single bond O, silicon, CS3, single bond O. Like this, the chain is continued. The polymer I represent like this. I enclose this in square bracket and here I write n times. This is monomer. Monomer, n molecules of monomer combine to form polymer. This unit is repeated for n times. This unit is repeated for n times. So this is the structure of silicon. I think it is clear. So the chain length is controlled like this. The chain length is controlled by using this compound. Here I write silicon CS3 and here I use chlorine. I take chlorine. This compound on hydrolysis gives OH, and when these two compounds combine, the chain length can be controlled or blocked. The chain length can be controlled or blocked, and the product is OSI CS3 1 minute here we were explaining silicon CS3 and CS3. So the chain length is controlled like this. So this is about silicon. Remember, if this chain length is short, that means in R2SiO this chain is small, then silicones are oily liquids. If the chain length is medium, then the silicones are viscous liquids. Waxes and jellies. If the chain length is large, then silicones are resins or elastomers. Resins are elastomers. Elastomer is elastic. These silicones are used to prepare silicones are used in waterproofing of paper, cloth, wood, etc. Silicones are used in waterproofing of wood, paper, cloth, etc. Silicones are also used as lubricants. Silicones are also used as insulator. So this is about silicones. After explaining silicones, we are going to learn about silicates. So I am going to explain what are silicates. Rocks, clays, soils contain silicates of aluminium, iron, magnesium, etc. SiO4- ion is the basic unit present in silicate. So I write the heading silicates. Remember, SiO4- ion is known as silicate ion. This is the basic unit present in all silicates. This silicate ion is formed by sp3 hybridization of silicon atom. I represent silicate structure like this. O minus. This is tetrahedral structure of silicate ion. The negative charge of silicate ion is neutralized by positively charged metal ion. This silicate ion can be represented like this: silicon, oxygen, I show like this. Here is silicon atom. This is silicon. This is oxygen. This is oxygen. This is oxygen. And this is oxygen. I join this. We get representation of silicate ion. This is silicon atom. And this is oxygen. O minus. So this is a representation of silicate ion. This is tetrahedral structure of silicate ion. So in this way I explain what are silicates. After studying silicates, one more point I want to tell you. These silicates have ortho, pyro, cyclic chain, sheet-like structure or complicated three-dimensional structures. Ortho, pyro, cyclic chain, sheet-like structure or complicated three-dimensional structures. After explaining this, I am going to explain what are zeolites? So, zeolite is the Greek word, means boiling stone, Na2O, Al2O3, XH2O, XSiO2 and YH2O. This is one zeolite. Sodium aluminosilicate, let me check, sodium aluminosilicate. This is known as hydrated sodium aluminosilicate. X is equal to 2 to 10 and Y is equal to 2 to 6. Sodium, remember here water of crystallization is present, therefore it is hydrated. Due to presence of water, it is hydrated sodium aluminosilicate. It exchanges their Na plus ion with hardness in water. It is used, it exchanges Na plus ions with hardness in water. This process is known as permutate process. Zeolites are used as catalyst in petroleum industry for cracking hydrocarbons. ZSM-5, this zeolite is used to convert ethyl alcohol into gasoline. ZSM-5 zeolite catalyst is used to convert directly ethyl alcohol into gasoline, that is petrol. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, अशा पद्धतीनं आपण हा जो पी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्सचा टॉपिक आहे, हा टॉपिक आपण आज कंप्लीट केलेला आहे. या टॉपिकमध्ये ग्रुप नंबर 13 आणि ग्रुप नंबर 14 यांचा डिटेलमध्ये आपण स्टडी केलेला आहे. हे पहा, मी या ठिकाणी कमीत कमी वेळेत एक्सप्लेन करायचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. हे पहा, तुम्ही कितपत अभ्यास करताय, तुमचं हार्डवर्क किती आहे, तुमचं कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन किती आहे, तुमचं एम किती मोठं आहे, तुम्हाला काय अचीवमेंट्स करायचे आहेत हे तुम्हालाच ठरवायचं आहे आणि तुम्हीच करणार आहात. ते फक्त एक मार्गदर्शक म्हणून मी या ठिकाणी काम करतोय. आपण सर्वांनी व्हिडिओ शांतपणे बघितला त्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. थँक्यू सो मच.